What does James Earl Jones's famous speech in the Field of Dreams have to do with you needing to build your brand in your local area?
People will come, Ray. They'll come to Iowa for reasons they can't even fathom. They'll turn up your driveway, not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door as innocent as children, longing for the past. Of course, we won't mind if you look around, you'll say. It's only $20 per person. They'll pass over the money without even thinking about it. For it is money they have and peace they like.
Ray, just sign the papers.
And they'll walk out to the bleachers. Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces.
Ray, when the bank opens in the morning, they'll foreclose.
People will come, Ray.
You're broke, Ray. You sell now or you lose everything.
The one constant through all the years, Ray, has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers. It's been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past, Ray. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
So that was one of the iconic speeches from the Field of Dreams movie about baseball in general, and just like one of the great monologues in movies, in my opinion. So what does that have to do with building your local brand? Most chiropractors, when they start their practice, never anticipate moving. So not that people don't move around, sell practices, buy practices, but the vast majority of us start a practice and stay for a good 10, 20 plus years. My theory is that if you are a local brick and mortar business, that you should be focused on trying to become small town famous, of trying to really establish yourself as a brand in your town, in your area, your region, depending on how many people, how densely populated it is. There are offices that I see, people regularly driving in from 30, 40, 50 miles away. So if you're in a rural area, you want to try to really maximize your exposure in your entire county. If you're in a big city, you really only need to stay focused on maybe a single neighborhood. But no matter what, all of us are, trying to influence around 100,000 people. And those 100,000 people should know inside and out what you do, where you're located, what you're all about. And the more that you can build that brand, the more people are going to know, like, and trust you, and the more they're going to seek you out without having to do so much paid advertising. So I'm a big fan of organic content, but I'm also a big fan of paid advertising. But the type of paid advertising I'm a really big fan of is cheap paid advertising. When those leads come in a lot lower, when they convert a lot higher, that's where your brand is going to make a difference. If you're just competing with other chiropractors on who's got the lowest offer, or you are just only ever running offers when they see you on social media, eventually that's going to become your brand. So if you're planning on being somewhere for, let's say, 20 plus years, you should have a 20-year strategy. And the only strategy that is going to last 20 years is going to be adding value. It's going to be creating content. It's going to be being seen as an expert in your area and around the conditions or the types of patients that you want to be seen as an expert. If you're going to be there for 20 years and all you're ever going to do is run a coupon on whatever the platform is of the day, then I think you're going to struggle most of the time. There'll be ups, there'll be downs. It won't be consistent and it won't grow over time. content is one of those things, it's like compounding interest. It gets better and better over time. And if you can take the idea of becoming an institution, like in the James Earl Jones speech, if you can try to be an institution within your community, that's where you're going to really hit the gold. So, so listen to James Earl Jones. You know, be something that is a thread through generations, through the decades. If you're going to be there for a long time, have a plan to be there for a long time, and the best plan is to be of value to your community. Hopefully that helps, and we'll see you on the next one.